Hi there, welcome to Paws Gaming. This is Phoenix. We're partway through a build, a big underwater build on Genesis. Unfortunately, the top levels of the build, those video files got corrupted, and I've done some off camera now at this point. We're about to add in some biomes to the underwater stuff, so I wanted to start up the recordings again and bring you in on that. But let me get up here to the top and I'll kind of show you where we're starting at. We'll do like a mini tour and then we'll get into the underwater live biomes building that we're going to be doing today. So here we are. This is the top level. We have our seaport here with our docks. You can see we've got a visitor over there parked. We just have some dock space for people to come up on their dinos or their boats or what have you. Then you have the castle here with Phoenix over top. This is my home base, so it's Castle Phoenix. And we go in the main doors here. I've done a little bit of decorating. There's still quite a bit more that I want to do, but right now I'm just trying to get the layouts finished, and then I'll come back and do some more decorating later. Let me know if you want that to be on camera, and I will try to do film as much of that as I can. So this is all that there is to the interior right now. You have the two rooms upstairs. They're both bedrooms, and you have some wide open space down here that we can use for like gathering areas. Again, I've done just a little bit of decorating. You saw the flags and things in the main tower. You have the similar kind of setup here. All three towers have the three same animals: wolf, phoenix, and megalodon. The concept there is by land, air, and sea. We have the lovely tech elevator here that'll take us up in the tower. Again, the shell is here, but there's no props or anything to speak of. You got a basic flag there. You're up at the top. The other tower does the exact same thing, so we're not going to go into that one. It's the only place that tech elevator gets you to. Consequently, that is also the only way to get to the roof presently. So that is something that we will have to rectify. The two rooms upstairs are almost mirror images. You see I've got a mini phoenix there, marking this as my bedroom for any of the other tribe mates that get on so that they know that the other one's open for claiming. Just some basic things here. Got soul terminals for my dinos, some storage, a writing desk. Get inspiration from looking out the window, bedroom, and bathroom. Set up here. May do some more decorating here. You can see that I started it kind of over here, and I've got some photos of books and things on the side table to make it look more like my real side table does here at home. This one is the same general layout. It has a tech sleeping pod, and it does not have a bathroom presently. No one has claimed this room yet, so I didn't put a whole lot into it. I can customize it further once I know who's going to be staying in this room, or they can. The two little side doors here are just stairways into the water, in case you want to go straight in, or for you to ride up on a dino if you're in the tribe and park the dino there beside the staircase instead of having to come in through the docks. And then we have the two trap doors. I've decided to keep this one closed, but not to remove it altogether. It does still function. You can still use it. This one I'm going to keep open because it's the main way down. This elevator will take you all the way to the bottom floor, whereas the other one, or all the way to the ocean floor, I should say, whereas the other one will only take you down into the crafting and crafting level and the experimental level. Alright, so we'll hop down one level. This is crafting. You can see we got all our storage set up, intake here. I'm going to put some signage up on these walls to indicate, you're on the crafting level, go down to get to experimental or deep water breeding, etc., etc. Again, I'm just trying to get the base layout finished, and then we'll go back and do some more decorating. You've got prime storage over here. This is consumables there. Of course, what base would be complete without a tech rep? We have immersive taming on this map, so we've got kibble stations there, forges and laboratories and grinders, little mini kitchen over here, tech kitchen. It's much smaller, doesn't take up a lot of space. That's Eco's tech crafting table and some auto crafters. And then behind the force shield here, you have the weapons locker, where you have storage for weapony things and ways to make some of it that where you can use the tech rep out here and then store it back there. And then under here you can see that we have a breeding pen closed off. I don't have anything in there breeding at the moment, but that's ideally for things like bassies and megalodons. Go down to the next level. This is the experimental level. Cloning chamber there. I don't know that I will do much more in the way of decorating for this level. Or for this particular room on this level. I've done some, as you can see. You got the experiments up on the shelves. All of that is from this one here, the Eco's Tech mod, just like the little stools there, and then these really cool specimen refrigerators. You can actually use them as refrigerators. They do increase how long your stuff stays good, so increases your spool timers. We're not going to use them for that. I just like them for decorative purposes. So like that one's the Giga there. They all have different animals in them. Your Rex. I got some extra ones down here. And even this one with what appears to be a live bulb dog in it. It is still fully functioning storage, refrigerated storage. And I put a hologram up there like it's monitoring its vital signs. And they have a human one too. Now here you can change it over to female, but female is that one. And I wanted it to look like an actual person in there, so we're going to go with, we're testing on the men. There are ladders down here so that you can actually get to and operate the cloning chamber. And there's ladders up on both sides. There and there. And all the ladders are fully functional. We're going to come back to this level in just a little bit after we finish kind of looking around, because this is where we're going to be working on our enclosed biomes. So if we go down to the next level, this is our underwater overlook. It's all done with vacuum pods, and then I made all the vacuum pod walls disappear and enclosed everything with glass so that it didn't look like you were just floating out in the middle of everything. But since it's an overlook, I wanted the crystal clear view instead of that blue tinted view. I'm not sure what that is over there. But anyways, you can even see one of the underwater ancient abandoned structures there. I'm gonna have to go look and see what that is. This is gonna bug me. We'll do that in a minute. Okay. So that's this level, and if you look down, you can see that there's more down below. So we go down one more. This is a breeding level. Again, there's really not anything here at the moment. Go down one more. This is specifically large deep water dinos, so we were going to use this level for breeding like pleasies or the big crabs. So this will be a terminal for breeders, and that'll be a terminal for newborns. And you can go out this lovely door here and actually get into the pen. Now, since the pen's so large, there is a mirror image of that here on the other side to ensure that all the dinos had food and everybody was being fed, babies or adults, and that the newborns were getting caught. One trap wouldn't cover the whole area. The two together cover probably 99% of it. We have a fish trying to come in to join us. And each level below here is just a replication of this one. So we go down again, you see it looks exactly the same. Staircase up there to breeding, staircase up there to breeding. This pen is for mosasaurs. We go down again, this one is mostly the same. You have a staircase up there and a staircase over in the far corner there. And that pen there would be for Tusos. And then I made us a little walk-through bridge here, just so that it would be a little something different. And one more, and we are on the bottom now, and this is breeding for the giant turtles. And instead of having a little platform that goes up, we just built it a little nook in. Because of the variation in the level of the seabed there, building it up or trying to put the newborn traps up in the crosswalk over there, it wasn't reaching the whole area. It was actually leaving quite a bit of the center where it wasn't covered, versus by putting them in the corners, you can see I've got these pillars here. They outline the areas that are not covered. So you've got that one little triangle there and that one little triangle there, where if eggs are dropped, they won't be picked up. But otherwise, the entire area, all the way up to the bottom of the tunnel, I guess it is, everything in here is covered, so we can actually stack the turtles on top of themselves, essentially, and be able to breed several at a time to try to get our baselines up. The walls there are done with the extra large SS force field walls, and it's two of those stacked on top of each other. And each pen is exactly the same size. So you've got giant turtles, Tusos, Mosas, and then this one is not predetermined. It can be used for pleasies or crabs or dunkles or whatever else. And we'll kind of get back a little bit so that you can see. It's a very, very, very costly build. We have to get almost full out of render range to be able to get the whole thing in shot. And that's just the deep water pens. And as we go up, we'll go up on the exterior here. You can see there the Midway Station overlook. And then go up further. And here's where the experimental lab is. And this is the shallow water pen for bassies and megalodons. And we're back at the service. Now these little side pods is what we're going to be working on. I've put the pods in. I haven't opened them up or anything yet. That's what we need to do next. And we're going to actually turn those into mini self-sustaining biomes. So it's going to take me a few minutes to get all the pods open. So I'm going to go through and get everything opened up, and I'll put that on speed up so that you don't have to deal with it, and be right back. Alright. I think we got all of them fixed up. Oops. Just kidding. Alright, let's try that again. That one seems to be good. That one. That's 2. 3. And 4. Alright, and I think that I decided that this back one over here is the first one we were gonna do. I'm gonna cut this bit out while I get together a few things that we're going to need for this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back, and I tested out a few things. I left this one here because it lined up pretty good. Don't see it from the outside, and I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to get it to do that again because it's Ark. So we just left that one there, and we're gonna pull off of this one, and I think it's fairly straight, but you know, really there's only one way to find out. Okay, let's try that again because it was not straight. Now, here's the question. Alright. Alright, so this is my idea, right? We've got nice lovely dirt here. We can actually plant plants in there. Oops, I didn't pick them up. But we should also be able to place and I don't know what any of these look like, so we're just going to throw some of them up here and see. Alright, just so that we know what's what. So these are all essentially the same. Well, these two are essentially the same. This one's a little different. Snowy pine bush. Snowy pine bush. They're all snowy pine bushes, though. But scatter some of those around. I was trying to do but it just sticks so dang far. I know it's hard to see there, but it actually sticks down underneath. Hangs out the bottom of the vacuum pod, and that is not okay. So we won't be able to use any of the grass foundations because they are just, I mean, it sticks down probably two or three walls below the bottom of the vacuum pod. We also have these guys. Just a stump. Just a much taller, scraggly version. We would have to go up one, maybe two more vacuum pods in order to be able to use that one. Oh, this one's gonna be huge. Yeah, there's no way. But there you go, there's what that looks like. But that one's gonna be a big nope. canopy tree, is it? Nope. Snowy palm, again, we'd have to go up probably at least two more vacuum pods. Oh, this one's going to be huge too. Yeah, that's another big nope. I don't even see the top of that one. Tall, snowy canopy trees. So the canopy trees are out. And we can go up, especially like maybe, I don't know, in the center or something, or on this back side that nothing else is going to be connected to. We could go up taller and then taper the ceiling down, maybe. How about this? I'm going to get rid of these for now. Alright, and this is the non-production plants that we're going to use. And then maybe we will consider making this thing a little bit taller here on the back side and running a snowy treed area back here for some of those dinos, maybe even widening it a bit on this back end to get some of that in, depending on what all kind of dinos that we end up putting down here. I don't do a whole lot with the larger snow dinos like rhinos and mammoths and things. I'm going to put some wolves in here, maybe put a Yeti, depending on the space allocation. Maybe a Daedon. Alright, so this is the general idea. We're gonna put some decorations and things around to make it look nice. We probably will go ahead and plant some things in here. Might as well. We have storage for all of that right up there. We do need to have some crops growing anyhow. But yeah, alright, so I'm going to speed this next bit up because I'm going to actually pull these over a little bit and just leave a real narrow walking path here and to either side here, and cover all the rest of this with the seamless crop plots. Alright, so as you can see, we've got our walkway here. And I went ahead and included a walkway to the back here, because this is 4 walls deep, and I was worried that we wouldn't be able to see anything that we put back here in this corner without the walkway there. And I've gone ahead and decided to keep kind of the square around the outer edge of each of the ground areas. And now just gotta go fill in with foliage, like so. Had us a beehive back here in the back corner so that the crops will be fertilized, and plant a few things that can grow in here, and get us some dinos placed. So I'm gonna cut ahead to some of the monotonous. I mean, y'all see what all we have to work with. The pieces that are here are the only pieces that I'm gonna be incorporating for now because of height restrictions. I will use those kind of scattered around throughout and stick a couple of animals in and see what it looks like. I'll be back. Alright, and we're back. And the snow biome is about as complete as it's gonna get at the moment. We got the dire wolves chilling out over here on this side. We've got a Daedon and some Ferox chilling out over here. Some penguins and a Prolobia. Don't mind the beehive there in the background. It's getting the crops ready. And then we have, of course, the UD over here on this side. So there you go. This is the snow biome one. The other compartments that we made are going to be a redwoods, plains, and an aviary. I know that there's stuff in the mods that we have on here that will let us kind of custom tailor like this, those areas. There's some others that I want to do too. I just have to see what sort of plants and things that we can come up with to make the biome feel a little more realistic like this one does. And if so, then we've got about 4 others that we'll mix in somewhere. Right now we have rooms set up for 6, I believe. Yeah, 6. So we would be short 2 spaces. We'd have to figure out where to put those. But I think that we can pull that off if we can find the materials needed to make the biome feel a little more like it should. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this. Let me know what you think. If you want to see the rest of the rooms come together like this, or if you just want to wait and see all of it in one video at the end once it's all done. Thanks. Laters.